Q&A here at the MGM Grand. Some of you guys know how this works. There's going to be microphones set up right there and right there. So if you have questions for today's guest, I suggest getting in line now. It's going to be really busy. I know a lot of you are going to have questions. Don't ask for tickets or pictures or autographs. Sorry. So please be respectful. Let us hear. It was a little difficult the last Q&A. So if you have a question, just make sure that the crowd is a little quieter for us. But let's take a look at the package and get a closer look at today's guest.
Some of my competitors have called me a joke, but when we are in there, face to face, man to man, it's no joke anymore. When it was my UFC debut, people are saying I have not fought UFC caliber opponents. When it was my second bout, I had not fought seasoned strikers.
Big shots by McGregor.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Conor McGregor.
When it was my third bout, I had not fought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts with knockout power. When it was my fourth fight, I had not fought top 5 opponents. Now it is my 5th fight, and people have accepted I am the guy who will obliterate the whole division. In my mind, the title is already won. It's already around my waist. I'm simply eliminating contenders.
All right, he's undefeated in the UFC, the #1 contender to the featherweight belt, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Conor. So, we're starting a little late today because Conor was finalizing a deal. Do you want to tell everyone about that?
We have the fight date for McGregor-Aldo, the biggest fight of the year.
When's that happening?
Saturday, July 11th, International Fight Week. I'm gonna rip that Brazilian's head off.
That fight is happening right here at the MGM Grand. You heard him, July 11th, UFC 189 International Fight Week. Conor, it happened. How excited are you?
I am calm, composed, and I am ruthless. This is just another man in my way.
All right, let's start this Q&A. He's fired up. We got a huge fight coming July 11th. I know all of you guys have questions. So many in line already. Let's start over here.
Conor, it's a known fact that Aldo has cardio problems, correct? Would it interest you in beating him up for 5 rounds instead of taking his head off clean in 2?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel he cannot finish his dinner, let alone finish an opponent, so if it goes to 5 rounds, which I don't think it will, I will be more than ready. You know, it just takes one clean connection from me and it's done. The facts speak for themselves, so that's the way I feel it will happen. I will go out, I will throw my shots, I will break him down bit by bit, and he will break.
One more question. How much do you weigh right now?
Right now I'm about 170, I'd say.
Nice.
Well, you said you could beat any man alive, so you're going to try to step up after you go through take on it.
I have my division 100 weight belt and
Try to stay because you are.
This is the best dressed guy in the UFC, so I figured, out of respect, I'd wear my favorite suit. But
you look good, brother. You look good.
Oh, and red shoes.
not many people know,
God.
but 3 men died making this beautiful Italian wolf. Say I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
May they rest in peace.
But let's get realistic for one moment, shall we? You got to put yourself in the fans' perspective here. Frankie Edgar, Chad Mendez, Mark Hominick, these were great men who said they were going to accomplish something now you say you're going to do. So, putting yourself as, I said in our perspective, what are you going to do? What do you have, and why should we believe you?
Yeah, that's actually a good question, but I am a different animal than Frankie and Chad. I believe personally, both of those competitors should be 135ers. I feel Aldo has made a career of beating short wrestlers who feet. So now it is a different. Now you're it is a completely different contest. So all you got to do is look and realize that it is not the same fight.
All right, well, best of luck then. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, that outfit. Over here.
Yeah, Mr. Conor McGregor.
With the beer in your
With
hand.
the beer,
So you
a
started
Brazil
early.
t-shirt.
My question is, it's like a king. So even though you've out,
Hey, Connor.
The Irish, the city of Cork's are phenomenal. Robbie Keane is the highest on Irish history legends right there.
I don't have a question, but please.
I need a few of what you're at been having to sing a song, yeah?
Yeah, come on.
With those beers and I'll sing you
A little bit.
Think that's a
bit.
no. Think that's a
What?
no. Sorry. But I'm sure they're serving beers, so you can go get one of those. It'll be fine. Over here.
Connor, how's it going?
Hello, sir, how are you?
I'm good.
An
I'm
Irish
great,
man.
thanks.
That Irish flag looks good on you.
Thank you very much. Before I ask a question, big congratulations on Boston. An Irish radio station said statistically that the Monday after your fight was the biggest requested Monday of annual leave in the country this fucking year.
I love it.
And we will be back in the summer to see you lift that fucking belt.
Yes, we will. I love it. Thank you so much.
So my question is, myself and my brother have been following Nick Diaz for about 6 or 7 years now, and we've been out here to a few of his fights. And when you got signed up by the UFC, we saw some comparisons in the way you fight and your attitude towards the game. And I just wondered, before you signed for the UFC, what was your opinion of Nick Diaz, and did you aspire in any way of his game, and what's your opinion of him?
I love Nick Diaz. You cannot be a fight fan. You cannot be a fight fan and not love Nick Diaz. He comes to fight. He comes with his hands up. He never takes a back step. And that's why this is a phenomenal contest. You've got Anderson Silva, one of the pound-for-pound greatest of all time, making that comeback after that injury. He's looking to make a statement. And then you've got Diaz coming forward that does not take a back step. I have to take myself out of fan mode sometimes and just be grateful that I am actually going to be ringside to watch this phenomenal fight tomorrow. So it is going to be something special, I feel.
Brilliant, thanks. And episode 1 of the documentary, fabulous last week.
Thank you so much. Episode 2, we hit Vegas, we sign a new contract. It's a good episode for handling business.
See you in the summer with that belt.
Thank you.
Who do you think wins the main event?
It's a hard one to call, and since I am not getting paid to be an analyst, I would not give a prediction like that. But I think it's going to be I think the fans win. You get to see Anderson come back. That was less than a year ago that injury happened, and look, he's looking smooth. He's kicking well. I take inspiration from that. And then, of course, it's hard not to get fired up when Nick Diaz is around. He comes to fight every time. The fans, I feel, win this fight.
All right, good answer. PC. Go ahead.
Hi. First of all, I want to say, Megan, you do a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you. And Connor, one of the reasons why people love hearing you talk, it's the way you describe stuff. When you describe stuff, you describe it in great detail. When you describe movement, it's great detail. So can you give us a Conor McGregor explanation about Anderson Silva's movement? What makes him so good? What do you see in his movement? Sell some more pay-per-views right now.
Do you want to work in our marketing department?
Anderson is as fluid as they come, and one thing, as fluid and as creative as they come. A lot of people talk about speed and power and toughness. These are qualities that people talk about a fighter. But not a lot of times you hear people talk about calmness or creativity. And all you have to do is look at Anderson, and the definition of calmness, to be in that pressure bubble inside the octagon and to still have that calmness to be creative and work shots that have not been seen before. So Anderson is phenomenal. His movement is fluid, and it's the reason why he is probably the greatest of all time.
Thank you. And also, guys, I just want to say congratulations on your last fight. I know you like finishing fights fast, but I could have seen 10 rounds of that. The way you moved, so brilliant. So, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I am only warming up. I feel I've only shown 50% of what I'm capable of.
Volume output that us fans have grown accustomed to.
I don't know. I don't believe, for me, I don't believe in luck. I create my own luck through preparation and through dedication in the gym. So rather than whoop and kiss a stupid stone, I'll kiss the gym, kiss the gym door. That's what I do.
You've earned it all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Conor. Congrats on your last fight against Dennis Seaver. I want to ask you a question. You were a featherweight and a lightweight champion in cage rage. How do you see yourself fighting at 155 stylistically compared to fighting at 145?
Yeah, I feel the preparation is different. In the lead up to a featherweight contest, the training must taper at a certain time, and you must focus on the diet. Definitely, as I grow, 155 will be more comfortable to get to. Will be less stress on the body, and the training and preparation will be different. I feel maybe I will be looser and faster, but yet not smaller either. I'm 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. The current champion is 5'10" with a 72-inch reach. So we are around similar size. So I feel comfortable that 155 will be in my future.
All right, thank you.
A lot of people say during fight week that there's two battles. The first one's with the scale, and then obviously the second one's in the octagon. Would you agree with that? Is it a battle to make weight?
I don't think, unless you are in it, you cannot realize how tough it is for the athletes to make weight. But I think for me, there's two battles, but the battle is not inside the octagon. For me, when you step inside the octagon, it's almost like a relief. It's like a sigh of relief. Leave everything else behind. You leave all the other stuff. The weight cut is gone. The two battles for me is one is the weight cut, and two is the media obligations. They are the two battles. The octagon it's done. I am free. I get to do what I set out to do. So
have fun and get paid.
Exactly.
Nice.
Right. First of all, Megan.
Oh geez, yes.
Have you ever thought about being a UFC ring girl? Because you're a lot sexier than all these ring girls walking around.
Smooth.
Thank you, but no, thank you. That's very sweet.
Well, you should be. Second of all, Conor, the man, the myth, the legend. Anyway, the Stay Ready brand, the Stickman. Reebok should sign that because that's your brand and that's what you're known for. And I've got the tattoo.
Don't worry, my friend. That is in the works. That logo's in the air at the minute, but don't you worry. You are right. That is my brand. It was a successful brand. We sold a lot of merchandise. The fans got behind that logo, and it is my logo, and it will be coming to Reebok. You best believe that.
Yeah, tell Uncle Frank to get the paycheck out. I'm done. Bye.
Oh yes, Q&As are the best. Go ahead.
My buddy is fighting his first amateur.
Yeah.
He's Chad Mendez. What do you think of him?
Yeah, I believe Chad.
But would you ever consider going with Nike since Anderson Silva is the greatest of all time, and you just said you're going to be the greatest of all time? Greatest of all time with Nike. I think it'd be a good fit. And number two, I saw you give Seaver the finger last time. Are you going to give Aldo the finger or touch gloves?
Stop. You're trying to take money out of my pocket now. I'm with Reebok. Make no mistake. Reebok is the premier brand around here. I'm bringing Reebok back.
We're going to have to talk afterwards.
Great answer.
But as far as the stick my finger up, when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. Through all the bullshit that gets said and through all, touch gloves and let's do it. Now it's time to see who was right. Let's see who was talking sense. Let's see who was talking truth. and he did not touch my glove. So I stuck my finger up at him. He is the guy that was abusing steroids, not me. You know, he was the cheat that got this big opportunity that he probably did not deserve. So he didn't touch my glove, so I stuck my finger up at him. You know what I mean? Whatever. It is what it is.
Good luck, man.
Everyone is so dressed up today.
Suit, right?
I know, I feel underdressed. Jeez.
It's a sporty. I was only out of bed.
What's happening, Notorious?
Hello, sir. Looking good. Looking good. That's a nice tie.
I try, my man. I try. Hey, listen, not as sharp as you, though. Anyhow, you are the Eddie Murphy of MMA. Like, you truly are the freaking. You back it up. I appreciate that. Follow me on Twitter, man. Johnny Alpha Lion, so I could DM with you and you know.
We can become bros.
Fuck yeah.
Have a beer. Let's do it. Talk about ties.
Hey, stay ready, bro. Stay
so
ready.
much.
Was that the whole thing? All right.
What's going on, Conor? About being over. If it was anything that most people took from that last fight, it was luck.
I actually want to ask you a question. There's a picture that everyone's seen now when you came over to Jose's section in the audience, and there's like a little girl between you guys. Who is that?
It was a fucked up scene, yeah. I jumped over the cage, adrenaline going, and I sees his little skinny Brazilian head, and I'm running for him. And then that little girl was actually my little niece. My niece from Ireland. So I was like, what the? And then my girlfriend was there. It was just a weird, I don't know what was going on, to be honest. Your emotions are going crazy. I was just screaming at him, but my niece seemed to love it. She was like, she was just looking up laughing. It was a weird one, all right, but fuck it, it is what it is.
Hey, Conor. Hi. I'm Fred from Montreal. That's why I have a big French accent. I really enjoy watching you fight, man, by the way. We all know here that you're always very arrogant with your opponent, very cocky. So do you think you will be a more humble man after you lose against Jose Aldo?
Never!
Because
it never will happen. I'm gonna smoke him, trust me. Every time there's a new guy, this is a new question. When I whoop him and make it look easy, you will have nothing to say. I'm gonna smoke him, trust me. And then I'm gonna be extra cocky thinking of you.
Thank you, man. I still want an autograph if I see you.
Go ahead.
Hello, Conor. My name's Jordan. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. I'm a huge... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, Canada.
Anyways, I'm a... Hey. Ask you what to focus on, such as the human... You've been quoted. You have a PhD. And how do you find that separates you from the rest?
I think fell into it as a kickboxing movements, and it's